Greetings. Alright, we're back. Greetings to everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Sunday night. Date is August 26th. This is brought to you by the Fifth Dimension and broadcast through the Third Dimension, as you can see. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was kind of a... Yeah, that was kind of heavy being out there. Did a hour-long radio, took a pause, answered questions, did another 2-3 videos, channeled Hitler today. Yeah, bucket list has been filled. Even if it wasn't on my bucket list, it's on there now. Always check mark. Alright, yeah, for today's connection is attention prisoners of Earth, you are now free. Now, I obviously want to say that Earth is a prison, but and technically it is, but technically it isn't. It's on how you look at it, but technically it is, because we're kind of stuck here. There's different ways of looking at it, of course. Maybe it's a keyword that snaps people out of this reality. I figure I'll put it out there. Just screw it. Just put it out there. Obviously, it's probably not a good idea to look at it that way. Basically, you know, free. You know, you look at it as a prison. You have no power. I can't do anything. Far from it. You're here to. It's like you have the keys. We have the key. We all have the keys to just figuring out how to get it to work. And it does. It's basically, yeah, controlling your environment so you can connect to the higher vibrations, manifest when it needs to manifest, you know, do what you need to do, basically take a problem and to heal it, like with traffic. Yeah, take more control of the situation. That works better for you and for others, of course. And the prison, you can look at it different ways. Obviously, a lot of beings. There's two types of prisons, I guess you can say. There's the Archon beings. I don't really like us that much, or reptilians. And then there's other, the positive ones that put us in a prison too, to keep other beings from getting to us. We have enough as it is. We don't need any more. So there's different ways of looking at it, but you are not powerless. You are powerful. It's activating that power. So hopefully that's the right message. I believe it's the right message that you are free, and it is a prison world, but it doesn't have to be looked at that way either. But I figured to use that terminology anyway. So it's a test. Yes, it's choose your own adventure. Pain in the ass. Sometimes some souls come to worlds like this because they want to get away from it all. Yeah, you know, just come in here, read your TV guide, be a human, go to work. You don't have to deal with any of that alien stuff. You don't have to deal with any of that angel stuff. You just come here and do what you gotta do. So there's that, and that's pretty common. So you come into this world, and the beings, the Illuminati or whatever, tells you what to do. It's like, sure, no problem, I'll do that. Once I got my TV guide, I don't care. Got my 2,000 channels on cable, or whatever it might be, just for example, of course. So yeah, and of course it helps us identify ourselves. Like, this is bringing me absolutely no fulfillment whatsoever. Maybe I should make a change. So there's different ways of looking at reality. Of course, getting more control over it. We're not always meant to fully have full knowledge of everything. Not yet. I mean, imagine many people are visualizing, oh, I just activate my powers and everything will be okay. It's a little bit more complicated than that, because we have to learn certain lessons and this and that, and we're trying to improve ourselves. So you might visualize where you're heading, but you got ways to get there. Just want to put that out there. It's a lot of yeah, it's weird, but yeah, all these movies are speaking to us. I was going to do a couple more movies maybe, and of course this isn't the oh, see how that one gets traction. I'm going to do them anyway, because there's another one I want to do. I got suggestions of oh, what was it named? Dune. And Last Starfighter, I think it is. I haven't looked at that one. As for Messages for Us, I might put a bunch of them together. There's also Weird Science. That's a funny one. Maybe next weekend I'll go a little bit more into like movie weekend. Buckaroo Banzai. I still haven't got through all of that yet. Actually, I can watch a little bit more of it today. It's weird. It's like your typical weird, I think it's 70s, but yeah, it did influence a lot of movies after that for sure. Oh yeah, another one was Donnie Darko is that's a neat one of a rabbit from space, a time traveler, that says the end of the world's coming in 28 days or something like that. And there's another one, yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I might do that one sooner because that one's a time travel. So, yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. There's a lot more to that. A lot more to all this stuff, obviously. Bill and Ted's, I think, was a real, because Back to the Future came out, but Bill and Ted came out too. It's just Bill and Ted has a different energy about it. It's a little bit more, feels like more into our face, because I had more to do about time travel than Back to the Future. Back to the Future just went to one place, went to mom and dad, and then went back to the future. You know, that was it. Bill and Ted, they're flying all over the place, so it's a little bit different there. So that's what I'm getting at. It's like it's a little bit, you know. Obviously, it's very, very soft disclosure, but there's more to it. So that's in the future. Maybe tomorrow we'll do Bill and Ted. We'll see. Because Bill and Ted, because I connect the energies of these things, Bill and Ted seems to be the strongest one, which is interesting. It's I'll have to dissect it a little bit more. It's a message from Astral. It's funny. It's a comedy. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. For us to let down our guard too, because the less fear you have, you can connect more to time traveling, timelines, future, past. You might see alternative timelines. The idea, obviously over here, is to connect to the true timeline of our past. It's not easy. Like where humans come from. That's not an easy one to connect to. Me, I can connect to all 2 billion different timelines, but I don't really get the truth one, not easily. Because there's so much manipulation here. The world's still, you know, in the Earth movie, so it's not the easiest to calm all, you know, for us to really. Is it that important? Maybe not. Maybe it's just better to. Maybe it's. I mean, for some people it is. It'd just be nice to know. But then again, we do know. We just don't remember. But maybe the journey is to figuring it out. So. Put all the scenarios out there. Eventually, we'll connect to the right one. Because there's so many different perspectives. Channel this alien, that alien, Prime Creator. You're going to get different versions of it. One might be right, but they're not going to tell us. So, the dinosaurs do play a big role here. It's weird, but they're in our culture through Jurassic Park. It's like they're being reintroduced into our reality. It's just, you know, it's like we're going back into the past. It's almost like bringing Atlantis, the movie, which I'd like to see. Actually, they kind of did that already, but it was underwater. It was a Disney movie. But if they did it again, maybe find some other kind of quirk way of doing it, like they did with Jurassic Park. Like they're already here or something like that. I'm working on channel text. Maybe throughout this week. Post on Facebook and WordPress site. You can always follow the WordPress site to know where the updates are coming up. This weekend I'll have more time. So anyway, so what are we doing here? Let's see if we get this to work again. Yeah, if those are new to all this, I'm Tor.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. This is the calendar. I'm still available this week. I have work. I think work's kind of cool now. We also have, if you want to learn how to channel and be weird too, you can do that here. We also have different methods to order. You also Google Hangouts, Zoom, and channel by phone. Also have the shop here if you're interested. This is about 7 days. Right now it would be further than that, but well, it's complicated. Also Spirit Social, same thing here. 7-day delivery, hopefully. And other channelers and healers I do recommend. We also have the social network. Thank you for posting. Also have the Jake comic. I might do a redesign on this if I don't have any time, but make it look a little prettier, but maybe not. I also have the Patreon if you're interested to support the channel. Not just the Jake comic, we also get a update. You also get an update on the Rabbit, but also things I'm doing. Appreciate your support. This is a weird, yeah, this is all strange. I mean, I like more people to get on board, at least through my perspective, but that's okay. It's kind of out there. This perspective is, yeah, it's not your cutting edge normal. Only thing normal I did today was channel Hitler. I'm not sure if that's normal, but that was done by request. I wasn't really into the whole Hitler channeling, but I had a couple of requests on it, so it's like, let's give her a shot. There might be others like that too coming down the road. I'm not sure if I'm going to do. We'll see. John McCain. Ugh. Oh, John McCain. I'm going to go in politics for a minute. You want to know what the deep state looks like? Look at John McCain. Look at that energy around him. It's not pretty. It's not pleasant. Now with him gone, oh, it feels good. I feel the air. I feel the air. I feel it feels so much better. There's so many. There's such warmongers, and it's so bizarre. It's like a web around our minds. Now think about all of those type of people in our government or wherever, gone. Wherever they are. Talk about relief. So that's one. One. What about all the others? Oh, shit. Talk about we're in a snail's pace as for the ascension. Jeez, this is what you're calling healing. The year 5,000, or maybe the year 1,000,000, we'll have our ascension process finally kicking in full fledged. Hopefully, be sooner than that. The alien tech now. The alien information too. Oh yeah, that's right. Neil Simon died too. Now on the radio show, Gina said about they come in threes. Interesting. John McCain died. Neil Simon died. I just need one more, just to make the three. I know it sounds weird, but it is weird how this Neil. Anyway, it's just weird. Let's see here. Okay, alien channeling, galactic channeling. I've been channeling actually a lot of spirit beings. I put alien channeling in the title, but I don't know what's going to come through. But it's been more spiritual. It's been more from the spirit world. I said another thing about the spirit world. Also, spirit guides. As you can say, I like to test them sometimes. Of course, I give them a hard time. Not always, but sometimes. It's like, what have you done for me today? It's like, you know, aren't we supposed to work with each other? Don't criticize me. Aren't we supposed to work together? It's like spirit guides. Now, somebody I know from a while back, I haven't connected him in a while. He connects to guides that are kind of, I want to say mean spirit, but kind of a pain in the ass. And, you know, I guess it works for some people, but you're supposed to help us, not criticize us. I mean, criticizing is, I guess, but, you know, how about helpful criticism instead of being a pain in the ass? So, other people that channel not so friendly guides, yeah, but sometimes that works for some people. You know, like, you gotta be really, what does it call it? They call it, they gotta be, what's the word, straight with you, or direct. Sometimes that direct can be helpful, I guess, but sometimes it shows that your guys are just assholes. It's just like, are you really helping me, or are you just insulting me? Because what you're doing is not helping, because, you know, it's just, I don't know, some of the guys are kind of stupid, but whatever. That's my opinion. I'm like I know on the weekend sometimes I go after the guides, but recently, I don't know, today they kind of, everything's been pretty good for a while. It's just sometimes I get them on, I don't know, just, I'm not sure what they're doing at the time. You know, realize also, they're in a perfect reality, for the most part. They don't sweat. They don't, everything's fine over there. Every hunky dory. It's easy for them to say these things. They're not here in the gutter. You have to, when you get hungry, you eat something, it ends up making you sick or whatever the hell it is. You're hot, you're tired, you can't think half the time. You can't remember what you did yesterday. And these guys are just floating around being a pain in the ass. It's like, criticizing. It's like, you know what? Is this the spirit world or is this high school kids being a pain in the ass? It's like, what's going on? I don't know. So, as we go through an upgrade, they will grow up too. I think a lot of them are still very adolescent. And that's when they say they're evolved. How evolved is that? You're in a paradise reality. What the hell do you know? I mean, you're not over here in the gutter. I mean, how about you just get some sympathy and pull your head out of your angelic ass or whatever the hell it is. So some of them can be a pain in the ass. Some of them are really, some of the slackers can really come in and be a pain in the ass. It's true. And they can connect with you and rule your vibration and kind of live through you. It's like, why am I all of a sudden shopping for shit I don't care about? Why am I going to this food place I don't care about? Because a guide is kind of possessing you in some ways. Because they want to live through this world through you. That had happened before. I went to a club. I used to go to a nightclub. I was at Gothic Club. I was like, I can't connect these people for anything. But I went there for ideas for stories and stuff. It's kind of that atmosphere. I didn't connect to any of that crap. It's like, it was like Marilyn Manson. I can't connect to any of that crap. And my new guide, all of a sudden, as I stopped going there, I was like, okay, I've had enough of that crap. All of a sudden, I had the feeling I needed to go there. It's like it was pushing me over there. And I asked somebody about it because I never experienced anything like that before. So, yeah, it's your new spirit guide. It has a lot of darkness, apparently. Or some kind of darkness. So, gives you kind of an idea. She's fired. I fired all of them. I don't know who the hell is around me anymore. Hopefully, guides that know what they're doing. I think so. It's like a council of guides that, say the wrong thing and get fired. But I think for the most part, everything's alright. It's like a circle of them. They're doing better. They can't give me all the information I want. Is normal. That's normal. I mean, obviously, you can't get the full, like, where's the future hold? Where am I going? Yeah, obviously, that's the lesson. So, that's pretty normal, but I don't know. Then we go through upgrade. Some of us want to upgrade ourselves a little bit more. We want to connect. We want to see more of the fourth dimension. We want to see more aliens. And you're not always meant to do that. And it's like, chill out. I'm saying that to others, too. If you're not seeing them easily, I mean, obviously put your, connect, your through your third eye. It's a good exercise. It does help you clear out the third dimension energies, but you don't have to do it all the time where you're wearing yourself out. It's like, well, I need to keep connecting. I need to keep connecting. It's like you're here in 3D for a reason. Enjoy it while it's here. It's like signing up for being locked in a bathroom for 30 years or a dungeon for that matter. Something like that. So it's basically just like go with the flow. Obviously, use your power when you feel like you need to, but not we're always supposed to be sitting here in the in the third dimension, just slowly healing it, slowly. We're not always going to have all the answers. Those that think they have all the answers are very frightening, because it's all about them. I bring that up every once in a while because it's true. They're very wicked people. They can be. And sometimes the best intentions still be quite sinister. Depends on who it is. Because how can you know all of this is going on? Like all the alien beings, the yell, Palladium, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, what the fuck? It's too much shit. But, just go with what's comfortable with you. Everybody has a different perspective. Because like when I connect to Andromedas, obviously there's a lot of different species of Andromeda, but I pick up mostly the humanoid of Andromeda. Obviously there's beings that go into the sun. I see them all the time. Mostly Andromeda. I don't really see it with the Pleiadians. Pleiadians, I see them taking it easy. Of course the tall blondes are a little bit different, but a lot of the Pleiadians are just hanging out, which is something probably I need to do more of. So, they're just, I mean, they are productive, but some of them are very productive. Some of them are like, screw it. They're just enjoy life. That's more. That's yeah. I need to work on that. Maybe in the next life. But so, and the Syrians, I feel the Syrians are very similar to us in a lot of ways. Of course, others are probably recognizing a lot of Syrian energies here. The Pleiadians are helping us mellow out our negativity to find our spiritual growth, our spiritual self. Well, of course, they gotta let us learn our lessons and do. So the aliens are obviously here, but they can only do so much. We have to learn. It's. Let's see. There will be times when they can connect to us more. Obviously, the fear-based energy is huge on this world. As for alien, of course, I had an alien disclosure dream last night on the radio show. Was it last night? Yeah. It was really vibrant. Can definitely feel it. I also felt on that, which I didn't mention. I have to tell her if she's watching. I felt a military presence there too. So they are military. I was aware of it somewhere. So I think just watching, maybe from the distance. So there's another layer, obviously, of government that they gotta have some idea of what's going on here. They can't let the aliens fully come, because a lot of people are obviously done through manipulation. Another thing, okay, we're going to the channeling phase. I've actually been doing that ever since we went live, but like Indiana Jones is like, for example, when he went to look for, what was it, not the Crystal Skull, but the first one, he went to look for Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Lost Ark of the Covenant, I can't pronounce that. All of a sudden, everybody, when it became popular, how can I not be popular, but anyway, all of a sudden everybody's looking up archaeology. So, of course, Indiana Jones did the Crystal Skull. So you can say that was a nod to us to, like, soft disclosure, if people aren't ready for it yet. So, I mean, it's kind of funny how they put that in there. It's like, it doesn't fit any. I mean, it does. The movie is kind of, it was not a good movie, but the Crystal Skull is kind of like giving us, they say, oh, it's easy just to add aliens. No, it's a nod to us to wake up. And I imagine it did wake up some people, get some people's attention. It's like, that's kind of strange. What's that doing in there? That doesn't, usually it's some kind of holy religious thing. And then you got an alien thing there. And that is the origins of religion. So there are messages and everything kind of giving us ready for our disclosure, at least our connection with the aliens. Obviously it's not yet, but it doesn't mean it feels like a lot of the government, like, I want to use the word tentacles, need to come down. Like, they need to chill out, because a lot of them are keeping a lot of this alien stuff back. Not just humanity, but government too. Of course, humanity. I mean, government goes against what humanity wants too. So human consciousness wants awakening, but the government says, "Oh, are you sure about that? I don't think you really do." So it's another way of looking at it. It's like, because they can manipulate us. They're doing a hell of a job right now. Movies do it all the time. Everything does it all the time. So it feels like, at least the deep state government, it's like, are you sure you really want, are you sure? I mean, there's not much evidence, and, no, you guys don't need that now. So I think that's what's going on too. So that needs to deflate its connection over us. So let's see, we're riding into September now. I guess my connection died a little bit. September is oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. The Pope. So that's huge. I forgot all about that. Yeah, the Pope, and he's going to get kicked. Is he going to get his ass kicked? I should put that in the title of it, but too much going on. I'm running on 50% right now. Not likely, but maybe. But not likely. But maybe. It's like 50-50. Let me see. No time soon. He has to go through all the layers of politics to kick his ass out. Will they do it? Someone, but I don't know if it's enough. It's hard to say. he's not going to go willingly. He's got to be forced out. So obviously the Pope is there to cover all that child stuff. That's huge. That is huge. When they start going after the Pope, that's it's like damn straight. Keep going. That's like getting rid of John McCain. So yeah, if they can really push him out, and they might, that would be a six. That would, because he's covering up all kinds of other stuff there. Gee, that's just, I mean, it's bad, but it's a lot worse. And that right there is bad. Yeah, obviously that's all the deep state. And that'd be a miracle for us if the Pope steps down this month. I'm always pointing at Hollywood, but Hollywood's connected to that too. So, if the Pope steps down this month, it would be definitely a. Once again, it had to be really forced out. That would make sense for September, because we're looking for whistleblowers, we're looking for truth to come out. If the Pope has to leave because of all, I think that also the other Pope had to leave because of that too, if I remember right. But this one's a lot more in our face. It's a lot more headlines and everything. It's a possibility. It's that would be good if that happens. The problem is to put another Pope in, it just starts covering it up once again. It's like same as the old boss. That's the problem about this whole Pope situation. So is this the last Pope? Probably not, but it's 50-50 for right now. They're not telling me anything. Well, I mean, it's most likely, but not necessarily. So a lot of corruption is going to keep him. So anything can go with that. You can quit, but like I said, it might be this month, it might be next month. No time soon. They really want to keep him in, because he's keeping the cover up going, even if he is getting his lashing here. So that would be absolutely amazing. Message from the spirit world. The idea is to connect to the truth energies. Allow the truth vibrations continue to come in. As for basically shedding light into darkness, allowing darkness to be healed around the world. This will help you connect to the higher vibrations. Humans need to understand that you're no longer being controlled by these beings. The deep state is not as strong as it used to be. It is losing, where the hell that was, but it's not as strong. They're obviously must have been anyway. They're realize it's all a vibrational war of positive and light energies. Like you see something in a movie, it's like an astral war going on between good and evil. And the evil isn't as powerful on this world. You can see a lot of it's the timeline. A timeline comes into effect, like it's time for you guys to lose your power. It's like you have what, 30,000 years, whatever the hell it is, to reign over Earth. Oh my gosh, probably longer than that. Jeez, have fun with that. Yeah, and then the power forces will come through, and you're going to be kicked out. Of course, it all has to do with humanity too. How this speeds up. Of course, you've been under this manipulation for so long, being caked in. It's not an easy thing to come. You're not going to come out of the coma like tomorrow. It's going to take some time. See, our culture has to shift. Basically, like when movies start to change, more astral stuff. Now they did Doctor Strange. If they go more alien stuff, more positive alien stuff, it shows you we're on our way. It shows you that's it. Even if it's not perfect, it still shows you we're unlocking the matrix. And more spiritual stuff without the religion, just more connecting to God, seeing God, female, male, whatever it is. More just astral type of movie type of stuff will help people get understanding of all of this. So when that day comes, that's when you have your great MacGuffin, or that's when it's going to truly. Doesn't mean it won't happen. And also alien visitation can happen between now and whenever it is too. I mean, that's all open right now. Anything can occur. Could be October. I'm feeling October for that. Who knows? I thought it was July. Nothing happened. But energy-wise, things did happen. Then August come, I'm talking about child trafficking and all of that, because I have a better understanding of how to go about it. I saw somebody die talking about this stuff. Of course, he really went to court and he did all that crazy. I'm not gonna do any of that. I mean, he was hardcore and he died. I mean, all of a sudden he was fine, all of a sudden got sick, and he became very skinny and then disappeared. It's like, yeah. Okay. So how do I approach this from that angle? So yeah, so I found other ways of understanding this a little bit better, how to approach it. I did go to Voodoo Donuts on Saturday. I went and signed in, but it was creepy. I got some video footage of it. It's creepy. They have skeleton people in there. So you can probably find it online. It's like, I think they have child. I didn't see the child coffins anymore, but they're there somewhere. I believe they have. I have to look it up again. Let's see here. Alright, we'll connect to somebody for a positive connection here. Or positive message. So, much love. Here we go. Greetings to you, we are the Pleiadians. Yes, you're removing old knowledge from your planet. Old knowledge, old ways of doing your existence, running your lives. Now, yes, you're tippy-toeing into the fifth dimension. Fourth, but also fifth. Tippy-toeing meaning you're taking it easy. You're putting your finger into it, into the waters of time. Yes, that did sound kind of strange, but you're putting your mind into the waters of time. How about that? You're getting to know more of your galactic selves. What matters most is you're knowing more of your human self, your human power, your Atlantean origins are already here, slowly activating. Some of you are unsure if you can handle the power of it, so you're taking it easy. It's a gradual process, as like taking a shower, removing dirt. You are removing low vibrations from yourself. Getting to know this new self doesn't mean many of you will be flying yet, but it's basically turning the energies of your earth to more positive than negative, so you can fully activate to your chakras. Because the idea is to understand a flying person or an alien being, to be at a vibration where this is all possible, but we're not just there yet, but we know it now that it does exist. And your world now is more of just a slave population, a slave mentality done by the archons and every other being that wants to control the mind. You're taking back your mind, and taking it back is in a way that is unlike any teachings on your world, because you're believing more in yourself, but your astral self. Removing blockages and clearing the third dimension, like clearing it out. Yes, some politicians talk about war. You send energies. No more of that. Some talk about child, yes, neglect. No more of that. You send your energies to it. To bring more of this into your open. Realize why a lot of this is not being freed. Is because humanity is not ready to see the truth. But you are allowing it more and more. So yes, throughout the days, throughout the weeks, more knowledge will come in. As many of you will be scratching their heads, is this the reality I chose? Is this really the world as it is? Yes, indeed, and it goes much further, as the darkness is deep, as you see in your daily lives, as you see in the weather. The weather alone can tell you how the manipulation is here. As a world that is less manipulated, you have no reason to sweat. You have no reason to be hot. You're in a perfect weather environment. And that the weather tells you a great deal of the human consciousness. If it does rain a lot, your consciousness, yes, needs rain, of course. It is a clearing of its mental state. It had enough of the world today. We need to wash it away. So the sun is also to give you information from the universe. So it's a clear day. The universe is giving you knowledge to activate yourself. And slowly you remember to retain that knowledge. The universe is always talking to you. It is time for you all to talk back. And this is when your aliens will get stronger on your world. You realize they are here, yes, in other dimensions, so many different dimensions. It's so difficult to fully grasp it on a human level. Every being you can imagine is around you at this time. Not necessarily following you around, but it does exist somewhere on your world. Your thoughts, your world's telling you. Your thoughts of what's here is because it is transmitting information. So how do you find happiness? Not make it too complicated. Yes, go with the flow, but know that you are going in the right direction. Yes, there will be bumps in the road. That's there for a reason. You are here to reactivate yourselves to, yes, not just a 5D reality, a 6D reality. As your true Atlantean origins is 6D. Blessings to you all. Blessings, thank you. Alright, thank you everyone. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.